Hey, y'all, what's up today?
What's up?
Mark Southern, what's up with you?
What's going on, fellas?
Come on, man, we need some excitement. Are you froze? I think Mark's froze on us.
Oh yeah, he ain't got a beer in his hand. He's froze. Come on, Marky Mark. I heard him. I
There you
know
go.
one thing. This daylight shit messed up my whole background. I had a new background back there, but we ain't gonna be able to see it with the daylight.
There you go, man.
I washed the wall down, so it's white now. I had to do something. That mole was it was throwing my background off, so now it's clean.
Now the sun's just fucking it all up.
Mean green and elbow grease, baby. And I was gonna look good tonight. I even showered and shaved. It's Wednesday. You know, that once a week thing, man, and we got daylight. I'm still good to go though. I'm ready for tonight, man. I know we got a big show lined up.
Yeah, we got a big one tonight, dude. I know we got 3 guest segments if everybody shows up, and probably maybe even 9 guests on them 3 guest segments if everybody shows up.
Right. What about why don't you give us a little explanation of what the Cash App Bandit's all about, Buster?
Oh, well, you see, I had to get my boy on here, man. You know, he's our head Cash App guy now. He does all payoffs from Buster Unmasked and pretty much anything that needs to be paid. Ask Devo. Devo got his money from him. Well, I guess he did. I don't know, but that's my man Luke Justice. He's the king Cash App guy, and I figured, hell, we might as well make him famous, man.
You know, every podcast nationwide does have a money man, and I don't see why we couldn't interview Luke Justice, all 3 of us together on the podcast, and see if we can't make that job official.
I think so too, man. I think it'd be a great fucking show, dude. I think
And
it'd be hilarious.
if Red Bull's watching, West Coast, I'm your boy. Let's put some wings on this show, and I'm here with you. Let's go.
Are we ever gonna get Mark with us tonight?
Talking about Mark Southern.
I don't know. I think.
There he is. I heard him.
Yeah, we can hear you a little bit, man, but we ain't getting no movement. We having
Mark.
technical difficulties, y'all.
That's all right, Buster. How's your week been, man? Anything new in the world of professional wrestling you got questions about today? Because I'm curious. You've always got the man with the plan.
Dude, I mean, I guess the biggest thing I've heard this week, and it's not our local wrestling, it's big-time wrestling, WWE wanting to get wrestling matches, well, at least their wrestling matches, legalized for gambling. I mean, come on, how is that supposed to work? I don't know, man. What do you think?
Well, I mean, for WWE, I mean, it depends on what their kickback's going to be. Me personally, I think it's a sucker's bet. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'd probably throw a few bucks on it. I might even throw my PO on it once Luke Justice sends me my Cash App. But if that's the case, I probably won't get to play none. With Luke Justice in charge of payouts.
Well, man, hey, you see he's already on the Cash Out Bandit list, man.
I mean, here's the thing, Buster. One more thing. Talking about New York, big time. Hats off to Rey Mysterio. We grew up. That dude right there is probably the Lucha Libre Luchador of all time in my book. The best to come from Mexico.
Yeah, man.
Well deserving of the Hall of Fame. Should have been in years ago. And the chance that he's got to work with his son is actually pretty good because Dominic's coming into his own. And today, the Great Muta, who we all watched, battling Sting, Ric Flair back in the 80s, he got his official announcement today as going in the Hall of Fame. And I just want to tip my hat to those guys and thank you for what they did growing up. For me as a kid, is good to see them doing what they're doing.
Yeah, man, Muta, Rey Mysterio, both well-deserved.
Absolutely.
I'm like you, overdue, probably overdue. Should have been in a while ago. Both. You can't deny either guy, man. They're both.
I like what his son's doing, actually. He's actually doing pretty good.
Muta come along and changed the game before Rey Mysterio.
Yeah.
Muta come along. He did all the high-flying moonsaults and all that crazy shit.
The
And
Mist.
then
I believe
Ben-
he got the Mist from the Missing Link from World Class.
No, he got that from the great Kabuki. Kabuki was the Mist man.
Kabuki.
Kabuki,
Same territory. Same territory.
my favorite wrestler when I was a kid, man. I love some fucking Kabuki. He spit that Mist. Hey, he had me every time that Mist
had me
popped,
fooled.
man.
Every time, for sure. 100, man.
Both guys definitely deserving. Glad to see it. You know, but let's get back to the gambling, man. Look, more than the match's outcome, I'm interested more in the side bet, like how many thigh slaps are going to be during this certain match.
I mean, definitely 78-9.
Hey, how many botched moves or blown spots?
That'll be an over-under.
Hey, hold on. If it's AEW, how many fucking times is John Moxley going to bleed during one fucking show? I mean, come on. I mean, there's all kind. I like the side bets way more than I like the outcomes.
I'm gonna play a parlay. I'm gonna parlay all day long.
I see Mark. He tried to get back with us, but I don't think he's gonna make it with us today.
He'll be there. He's there.
Hey, the podcast gods have spoken. They done told Mark, shut the fuck up for the night, Mark.
Mark's about to slap that leg.
Hey, there he goes. He finna hit that fucking thigh slap.
He's moving. He slapped that thigh.
All right, man.
I see you. We hear you on the struggle, man. You're kind of in and out, bud. You hear anything, Buster?
Dude, I'm getting little bits and pieces.
I am too.
He ain't definitely not coming in good or clear or hardly at all now.
Maybe log out, log back in. He'll be there. His is usually a strong one, and me and you the ones chiming in and out. But it looks like we're gonna run the show for a while.
Well,
As far as the betting, Buster, I'm actually for it. It changes the game. You know, we got all these what do they call them? Internet trolls. They want to call a lot of the fans. Think they have all the answers. Don't know shit. You know, I think it's good. Let them pay for their lessons.
Can you still see me, man?
Oh, yeah. I see you and the Cash App Bandit.
Okay, because Galon's trying to figure out how to get on, and I got to try to send him a message.
Hey, just tell him to follow the 3 easy steps, man. It's pretty simple. I'm going to check. I think there's Mark. Mark, can you hear us?
Well, shit. Can y'all still see me?
I see and hear you clear. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you. I'm still trying to. I got all my shit screwed over here. So, trying to get Galon this message sent.
All right, here we go.
There we go. I'm hearing some Mark Southern now.
Yeah, man.
I'm back.
All right, Mark. You still ain't in worth a shit.
Just in case, just messaged in stating he's about to log in and join the show so we can get him on.
Galon's trying to log in right now. So,
anybody in the room? Nobody's in the room yet.
So let's just talk then. I got some more shit to talk about. Look, I've been watching a lot of EPW lately on YouTube, their TV show. They actually have a TV show. I'm going to tell you something. I really like EPW. I've always tried to keep up with their product, but I mean, sometimes, like when doing rankings and stuff, I kind of have to overwatch stuff, just skim through and try to click the highlights and the stuff I need. But I've been watching full episodes, dude. I'm going to tell you something. EPW is a quality show. It's a real good show. I really like it. It's got its own type of atmosphere and feel. And I've been watching a lot of NWA.
Yeah, I like that show.
Dude, I'm going to be honest with you. For me right now, I say NWA is the number one old school pro wrestling product out there. If you like wrestling, hey, if you like wrestling the way it should be and the way it used to be, this is the company to watch. No thrills, no frills, no thrills. Straight action. Look, I mean, it reminds me of old school CWA. Reminds me of all the old school wrestling, dude. Georgia Championship Wrestling, and the in ring action is quality action. It ain't always spectacular stuff, but it's good, solid, hard hitting, quality pro wrestling. I'm really digging NWA and I'm really digging EPW lately, dude.
The NWA to me, Buster, and I like their setup, their studio setup. The owner, he alone is very vested into the business. I believe he is one of the drummer for one of the bands out there.
NWA.
Yeah, the owner. He's big time.
That's Smashing Pumpkins.
Smashing Pumpkins. That's it. That's exactly. That's exactly who.
Billy Corgan, the lead singer of Smashing Pumpkins.
That's a very intelligent businessman. He's took NWA to another level, and it reminds me of when the WCW had studio shows right before it went strictly the Horsemen, where they invited outer talent in.
Yeah.
Hell, Vince McMahon was on the show. Hulk Hogan was on the show. Big John Studd. I mean, back when they used to coexist on the shows, that's what that reminds me of, the way that's set up. The announce table alone, that is genius. That is genius.
Well, hold on. Let's see if we get Mark back.
Hey, there's Sam Mark.
Are we seeing anybody in the group yet waiting in the room?
Justin's trying to find the link. Let me, y'all hang tight, and I'm going to send it to him, and then we'll get him in here.
Send Galon another link, too, maybe. There's Galon. All right, y'all, here he is. He's the owner of EIW, Elite Impact Wrestling, Galon Ray. What's up, brother?
Hey, how are y'all?
What you been up to, man?
Not much. Just going through some changes.
I hear you. As you can see, we're having some technical difficulties today, so just bear with us. Tell us what's going on with EIW and you, and tell us what's happening, man.
Well, I mean, we're actually building up. Yeah, I say this. We got one of the best in West Tennessee. That, in my opinion, and that's Aaron Roberts.
Yeah.
Like I give it 6 months. He's fixing to have a contract. I mean,
I hope so.
I firmly believe that. I started Memphis TV with him, and we was talking about it. And Gabe came up to him and told him, he said, "Dude, you done a hell of a job." So I think he's going to get a contract. But on the other hand, I got a few good guys. I got Rocker.
Yeah.
I got Derek. I got Biscuit. Billy. Billy started Memphis TV. So
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he started Memphis TV the day that me and Biscuit started. So
Well, that's cool.
It's slowly but surely getting better. The best thing that I've done is move to Friday night, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
But other than that, it's going smooth. My guys are there for me. I can't just pick out, a couple of them. I have to give my hat off to all of them, because if it wasn't for them, man, I wouldn't be where I'm at.
Well, I was there on the 3rd of March. Mm-hmm. And, dude, every match on the show was a killer match, dude. I mean, I was very well pleased with all the action, dude. All the talent. There were some killer matches, a bunch of hard-hitting matches. I think y'all had 5 matches that night.
No,
every match from start to finish was physical, hard-hitting, good action all the way through. It's a killer show that night, dude.
We got Brian, Tim Grind. We got him out of retirement.
Yeah, he was there. He was there in the main event, facing him and his son facing you and Biscuit.
Yeah,
I seen the night I was there. Mike Anthony was there.
yeah,
Dale Tucker got a good win over Mike Anthony that night.
yeah. So it's slowly but surely getting better. And, I look at it like this. Like, I love to use the young guys, but it's just they think that you owe them something.
Yeah, I see that a lot in the business now, man.
And Mark can vouch for me. He's been there, and like I still remember it like it was last night. Mark and Forrest and all of them, we were standing out beside Mark's truck, and he said, "Hey, kid, you wanna join Missouri Bad Boys?" And I said, "Hell yeah, I do." He said, "Well, you know you gotta buy all the pieces." And I'm like, "All right, you know, things like that. When Mark and Missouri Bat Boys and the Dazzlers and all of them was in the business. It's not like it for sure. Because there's been plenty of times that Mark looked at me and said, "Hey, kid, shut up and sit down." And it's just not like that no more. So it's hard for you to find different talent, for sure.
Yeah.
Uh,
Especially in this tight area up here where we are. I mean, everybody's working everywhere, somewhat,
yeah. Yeah.
Well, Galon, Mark's trying to get in there. What do y'all got coming up, dude? What's on the horizon for EIW?
We got a big announcement Friday night. We really do.
See.
But for legal reasons, I really can't say nothing yet.
I understand.
But eventually it'll come out. But it's for the good. It really is. So I just like I told the guys, y'all just bear with us, and it's going to be good. And
Well,
it's going to turn out to be a good thing. I do believe.
yeah, I'm anxious for Friday to see what the big announcement is. I can't wait to hear myself. Ever since I seen the flyer, I noticed some things about the flyer.
Yeah, we brought some questions up amongst ourselves about the flyer, so we're intrigued as to the answers coming Friday. So we're looking forward to that.
Yeah, I'm highly interested in see what's going on, dude. I hope everything goes great for y'all, man. Y'all got killer talent. Like I said, killer matches. Just got to get your momentum going,
That's right. I mean, and like I said, the guys, all my guys, not just a few of them, all of my guys that stuck with me. And, they're like family, and that's what wrestling should be. It should be family. And not even just one promotion.
Anybody hear me?
Finally, a little bit.
Yeah.
Talk
Hello?
some more. Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Hello?
Mark.
Can we hear you now?
I can hear you. Can you not hear me?
Look,
Can you
yeah,
hear
for
me?
the most part.
For the most part means fuck no. We can barely hear you cutting in and out. Badly. Man, dude,
I'm here now, motherfucker.
there you finally.
Got lost now.
About time you got on the show, man. What you doing? You been just fucking lollygagging and
I know,
shit.
damn it, man. Well, you live in fucking Southeast Missouri down here. This motherfucker ain't got no fucking internet.
You on here? Ask some fucking questions, man. Me and Mike's doing all the talking. Me and Mike Galon, we asking all the fucking questions. Say something.
We're getting your PO from
Galon
Luke
ain't here no
Justice
more.
at the end of this show.
What was that, Mark?
Galen left.
Oh well,
We lost
he
Galen.
didn't. He was just on there. He'll probably click back in. Galen, if you could hear us, click back in for us, man.
Yeah.
It's been a hell of a show so far tonight. I'm starting to think maybe we should have canceled tonight's show and waited
With
till next
sabotage.
week. Really?
So, well, Mark, to catch you up. I don't know if you heard Galen, the discussion we had, coming with the flyer. We'll find out what it's all about Friday.
Yeah, everybody, be sure to go.
Friday. Big announcement Friday.
Big announcement Friday, coming from EIW.
At the EIW arena.
In Trenton.
I'm anxious to see what this big announcement is. Hey, they said it's going to change the wrestling world around here, so
They did.
I'm intrigued. They got my attention. All right, Mark, are you with us, or is it just
That's
us?
hard to do. All you gotta do is buffet in front of your big ass. They got your attention.
He waved that food in front of him. He's on it.
Hey, man, I'm going to get a fucking Golden Corral endorsement before it's over. Think I'm bullshitting.
Hey, wait. We're about to be joined by some royalty, fellas.
Oh,
Royalty.
shit. Hey, hold on. I'm a little scared now. Last time me and Johnny had a conversation, Johnny was going to choke me out in 2 minutes, and I ain't even going to stay on if he's got that little fucking bill. I'm telling you now, if he got the bill, I got to go, man, because he ain't sicking the dogs on me.
What's up, fellas?
Hey, we got the Savage Brotherhood here. We got Brody Hawk and we got Big Storm. Guys,
What's up, fellas?
great to have
How
y'all
you doing?
here.
Yeah, great to be here.
How's everything going?
For us, it's great. Not
Y'all
sure for everybody
pay-
else, though.
What'd you say, Storm?
I said for us, it's great. I'm not sure for everybody else, though.
Y'all got the gold. All y'all got the gold. Royalties pretty much run the gamut on the gold.
Yeah.
Y'all got the heavyweight champion, or is it the world champion now? Which one does Johnny got?
You got the world
That's the
championship,
World Championship belt.
All right, y'all the Bluff City Tag Team champions.
right?
Reels is, what is Reels now?
The television champion.
Television champion, okay. I see y'all got the Royal Advisor too with y'all. And y'all been setting some people on fire lately. Been heating things up, y'all. Give us a little inside scoop. What's going on? How's the boys at Bluff City handling all this heat?
Dude, people's souls need to be cleansed. It looks like we're doing a great job of that.
Good fucking answer, dude. I love
You
that
can't
fucking
get no
answer.
better answer than that, Buster.
Yep. There you go. Trial by fire, man.
Tell us about your guys' new venture on the YouTube channel. How's that arising since the change from CW30 to the YouTube channel? Is that a good transition for you guys so far?
So far, it has been. I mean,
Good
the
deal.
first kind of rough, but the second show was good.
Right.
Yeah,
Second show was
The first show was choppy as hell with the internet, but I knew when I seen it what was going on immediately. Second show was much better. The show ran a lot smoother. No choppiness.
I think
it's
now the people got the word that you guys moved to the channel on YouTube. You probably get a lot more viewership too, because it kind of happened all of a sudden on our end. I'm sure for you guys too, it was just as fast. As a viewer and a fan, it was just like, okay, now where do I watch it at? And then once I got the update, it was good to go. And like Buster said, the second show was off the charts, man. You guys are running that very well, and I'm impressed.
We appreciate it. But, I mean, we're actually putting in the effort to share the socials now and really get the word out there. Like before, we really weren't pushing as hard as we needed to. But now there's a concerted effort to push all the social stuff, and our numbers are just getting up. And what's sad is the fact that already we're doing equal the numbers we did when we were doing TV.
people
That's
don't
'cause we were-
realize it. Go ahead.
we were
Frank.
just concentrating on TV. Period. That's all we were concentrating on. So now we're concentrating on all the media, social media, and YouTube, Facebook, I believe there'll be some other things later on, but
Yeah, stay tuned for some announcements.
Sweet.
what?
So yeah, stay tuned for some announcements coming up.
It's moving up for us. There's a lot of people out there that couldn't watch us on CW30, where now they can see. So the numbers should go up pretty good.
Yeah,
YouTube's you got to work at YouTube. You really have to push your product. I mean, you got to constantly work it. A lot of people, when I first started doing videos, I'd put them on Facebook, and the same video liable to get 300, 400, 500 views in a day. Put it on YouTube, that translates to about 10%. If you got 500 views, especially when you start, you'd be lucky to that translate over to 50 views on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why. I talk to especially old people all the time at these shows, and so many people still are under the impression you have to pay to subscribe to YouTube. I mean, that's the true thing. I have to tell them all the time that it's free. You just go there and subscribe. Don't cost you nothing, but you wouldn't believe how many people that I talk to that believe that you have to pay to subscribe to, mostly older people. But that's a big demographic for your product. I mean, you know, especially around Memphis, old people. That's where your real fans are still. Your people who want to see good quality Southern wrestling, good pro wrestling. It's still the 35 and above age group, you know.
No, that's true. That's true. But again, I mean, with the advent of social media and these phones and stuff, we have to be mobile.
Yeah.
And we have to be streaming. If you're truly going to grow and become a business, and that's really the difference. Like, we knew we were going to catch a lot of heat because, you know, the TV, and then you're not on TV, and TV is important, sure. But if you're not getting numbers, you're just throwing money away, you cannot operate a successful business throwing money away. I don't care what business it is.
Yeah.
Right.
And with everybody having a phone in their hand, that's where the money's at.
I tell you, when we were working the shows in Missouri for American Hostile, you know, we might have had 110 crowd, but if we're interacting with the fans, and then we also promote, like you said, the YouTube channel, they might want to see themselves on the YouTube, so then your views are going to go up. Oh, I just had interaction with Brody Hawk, or, you know, the royalty just threw water in my face, you know, for an example. And you see your views go up because Uncle Jim just told Aunt Sue, Cousin Larry, Brother Mo, and Daddy Bob, that's 6 views opposed to the one guy that was there. So that helped us, which I'm sure it's going to help you guys too going forward. Because like Buster said, that second show was a 200% improvement from the first show on YouTube from what I saw. And I really like watching what you do.
Well, you know, truth be told, word of mouth has always been pro wrestling's best friend. I mean, you can promote and market all you want, but pro wrestling gets popular by somebody watching and then calling somebody, say, man, did you see what just happened? No, I didn't. Let me check it out. They turn on. Then the next person, then the next person. I mean, and the interaction with the fans at the live events will go a long way for getting YouTube subscribers. Come on, Mark, get in here with us. Luke Justice is definitely docking your fucking cash out payment. I can tell you that now.
You ain't even gonna see that PO, Mark.
Guys, as you...
I'm having all kinds of technical difficulties, man.
Hey, goddamn, that's the clearest you've been all day.
Really?
Keep talking. Have a Red Bull.
Well, he ain't never gonna get on tonight, guys. Tell us what y'all got planned for the future, man. How's the Savage Brotherhood gonna run through all these teams at Bluff City? And look, I've been seeing a lot on Facebook. It ain't just Bluff City y'all calling out. Y'all calling out places in Mississippi, guys in Mississippi, pretty much everybody. What's the game plan?
We're not getting anyone accepting those challenges.
There you go.
Seems to be
from nowhere, from anywhere.
Because I don't know. I guess they're watching the YouTube channel and saying that Savage Brotherhood is not the team to mess with. We mean what we say.
They don't want any part of that double spine buster.
There you go.
Yeah.
Hey,
I don't think I do either.
They don't want me flying across the ring with that elbow drop either.
Everybody wants to fight till they get a chance to fight. You know how that is. So
as they say, they don't want the smoke, right? Is that the word?
Brody and I have already said we'll travel anywhere. We'll come
Right.
to your place.
We'll travel. We'll come to your house and beat you. You don't have to come to ours.
Love it.
We're the best. We'll come prove it. Now, if you're afraid to come to us, we will come to you.
Hey, y'all heard it. They deliver ass whoopings just like Pizza Hut.
Hold on. Don't use that word because that word seems
that's a trigger word.
A lot of people.
That's a trigger word. You gotta be careful.
Ass whoopings.
You gotta be careful with that.
No best.
Being the best.
I got you. I got you.
Seems to butthole a lot of people.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. Y'all do seem to rub a lot of people the wrong way. So
I just can't imagine why.
I don't know, man.
I am shocked.
I've been doing that my whole career.
I would have never believed it. Not on my end.
Brody's fucking nonstop all day, every day. This fucker wakes up in the morning and fucks with people immediately. I think that's the first fucking thing he does when his eyes are open. You people.
Right?
That's what I see every morning. You people.
Brody ignores you people. Are you kidding me?
There you go.
You people.
You people don't understand. We are the best. We telling you we're the best.
There's a reason why you got the belts, right?
That's right.
Well, here's the thing. People think in wrestling you have to be pretty, right? You have to perform perfect moves. That ain't us, buddy. We're just going to whoop your ass.
Hey.
Yeah, man, it ain't no beauty contest.
No.
I'm with you on that, man. That's the one thing I hate about. Well, actually, now today it's starting to switch back a little bit, where they're starting to bring in different body types, ugly guys. Man, they're for about 20 years or so. All pretty boys, all perfect tans, perfect bodies. What happened to these big, ugly, missing link, Abdullah the Butcher, Bruiser Brody stomping around motherfuckers? These real men motherfuckers,
That's why they kept your ass under a mask, Buster, because you're fucking ugly.
No, I ain't too big of a baby face.
Everybody bought into Vince McMahon's vision of wrestling.
Look,
That's
Arn
why.
Anderson had the original dad bod in wrestling, right? That's the one we're really equated with.
There you go.
But that was a stout dude who could go. And
Bad dude right there, man.
A lot of wrestlers looked like that before the WWE came along.
Bruiser Brody was a bad dude, man.
Yeah.
Oh, that dude. No, Lord.
Hey, Bam Bam Bigelow.
Yeah.
One of my favorite fucking guys really, he's one of the guys that myself, my body style, he was kind of one of the guys that I thought, one of my mentors. Like, I didn't know him or ever meet him, but he don't realize that. Him, Big Van Vader, obviously, but Bam Bam was really my favorite. To me, he may be the best big guy ever in the business, Vader could hit the big moonsault and beat your ass, but Bam Bam could fucking work. He can do it all.
The moonsault, by the way. Just wait before he's going to pull it out soon.
Hold on. Now, am I wrong? Or back in the day, did you not hit a moonsault or two?
Who?
Brody.
Brody?
Hell.
Am I wrong? Okay, I thought I got it. Both of you guys. I got a lot of old matches, old tapes with y'all that I put on YouTube, and I could have swore I'd seen Brody hit a fucking moonsault somewhere.
I would pay real money if you pull that out of the archives. I want to see that.
If I find it, you got it, man.
Hey, we'll even donate our cash out from Lou Justice to see that shit. I'll tell you that.
Oh, my God.
There you go. Well, guys,
a lot.
I guess it's just us today because Mark can't get on. Where's Johnny? Y'all heard? Is Johnny gonna come on?
We got the same message we got.
Yeah, well, it's been an off night from the start. We've been having technical difficulties, and of course, I don't give a shit. I'm drinking my margarita and doing my normal Wednesday gimmick, so I'm just rolling with the punches. Guys, tell us what Bluff City's got coming up. What does Royalty have coming up? Where y'all gonna be at?
Oh man, we're all over the place, right? So we've got TV tapings tomorrow. Saturday morning. We've got live. We'll go live at 12 for the first hour, and then we'll do the second taping. And look, we're everywhere. We're coming to Coldwater in April. Royalty will be
seen
down
that.
here. I'll be down there, which is going to be a lot of fun.
We'll do MIW Friday night,
Yeah,
and
MIW
then
Friday night.
I think you're going somewhere where Mariana,
I'll be in Mariana
Arkansas
Saturday night. Yeah.
Saturday night.
At an APW show?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, see, I'm from Helena, which is about 15 miles from Mariana. APW's been doing some big things over the last couple of years, especially at the end of last year. They were really starting to pump out a lot of live events. They kind of, it looks like to me they've been a little slow this year, but it looks like they're starting to kick off. So I'm hoping that over the next few months, they start really pumping out a lot more live events. APW is a good company from what I've seen of it, you know.
They're a real good company. They'll be in West Helena, I think, next on the 18th of next month.
Oh, are they? I knew they went there about 3 months ago, maybe or so, maybe a little less.
Are
I
they
was
supposed
hoping.
to be
Or no, it's April 1st.
April the 1st?
April 1st, they're in West Helena.
Okay.
No, it's Arkansas, isn't it?
Yeah, West Memphis. I'm sorry.
West
Not
Memphis,
Helena,
yeah,
West
yeah.
Memphis.
Brody's
My bad.
right. It's
No, you're
West
correct.
Memphis. It's West Memphis, yeah. Good company though. All right, y'all gonna be down in where'd you say Mississippi Coldwater?
Yep, Coldwater,
Yeah.
Mississippi.
Okay, what date's this?
That is
That's actually-
April 22nd.
Okay.
Crossroads.
Yeah,
Gonna
it's
be
been
the
a long time coming, so we're cranking up a new company and trying to get it off the ground. And what better place in our backyard where we used to pack it out? So we're starting it here and see what happens with it.
And y'all bringing the whole gang with you there, ain't you?
Oh, royalty will be there for sure. And I'll tell you this too. I mean, we've gotten a lot of support from Bluff City with things we're doing, not just in Bluff City. And that's important because you don't get that a lot.
Yeah.
Like you don't get a lot of, well, if you're working for me, just work for me. And if you're working around, like, look, what can I do to help you guys? We get a lot of support that I don't think people outside of Bluff City understand. Our locker room is probably one of the best I've ever been in, as far as top to bottom.
Yeah.
It's a really great locker room. I've been in some good ones, but it's a really great locker room.
A great locker room makes a good show, and I think
does.
you
I mean,
guys have been around long enough to know that for sure.
Oh yeah, they're still trying to deal with Brody. Sometimes they're not sure how it works.
God damn Brody, man. It's
Let him
always
wake up.
Brody.
Let him wake up.
Always Brody, man.
It's always. No, actually, Storm, were you listening to Galon a while ago when he was talking about having problems with the young guys not listening?
Yes.
We were talking about this the other day about how guys come in and they don't want to listen. They think they're superstars right off the bat. I believe that a lot of the veteran guys around here are feeling the same way we do, especially after that shit we got tonight from Alabama.
Oh
God. I seen that too,
Y'all guys
man.
see that?
I seen that, man.
What happened? I have to take a look at that one.
Dude,
Go
yeah,
to
you,
TV on their Facebook page. The link is right there, buddy.
All right.
I don't even know how to explain it.
I worked a show with Brody last year in Brownsville, and I don't know if you remember, Brody. The ring broke. That board broke, right?
Yeah.
I thought Brody died. I thought he was dead. He got up. I said, "Oh, he's pissed now."
That's off that backdrop.
He wasn't even hurt. He was mad. That ring said pop, and I said, "Oh shit."
God damn it. Brody done pissed the fucking ring off, man. The ring's out to get him, man.
Damn.
The bad thing about that ring was it was hard as fuck.
Man,
Yeah.
I think it was an old boxing ring is what it looked like to me. Because I looked up underneath there and I said, I ain't never in my life seen anything framed in like this.
It was a wood ring, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Every bit of it.
Oh, fucking Bob.
Stepped in a hole.
There was a hole and ran the main event outside the ring. It was pretty horrific. But you got up and I thought, oh damn, he done pissed the ring off, or he's pissed off. I was like, intermission.
We need to be running a parlay, by the way, on how many times Mark's going to try to get on the show tonight.
Oh, it's what does it be?
We're
At least 5?
78.9 right now. 78.9.
That's it.
Hey guys, since you said that, what do you think about this WWE wanting to get gambling legalized for their matches? Yeah, I
There's
mean,
no way anybody can abuse that system. What are you talking about? It's gonna be perfect. It's gonna be great.
that's crazy, man. Really honest opinions, man. Do you think it'll even happen? Do you think it'll happen?
I don't.
I just
I
don't
don't-
see how you can do something that's like in the business that we do. I don't see how you do that.
I don't either. I mean, my personal opinion, I don't either, man. It's just,
I mean, it's kind of like basketball. It's an over under. You know, you got a disqualification, a time limit draw, submission, a pinfall. You got 4 different ways to bet. You know what I mean?
Well, and the problem is you still got people who are way too deep in the know.
Yeah.
there you
who are
go.
Still able to make that because that information, even though you got only a select few can do it, they're, oh my god,
Hey, I believe
Here it is, y'all.
your
Hear the
leader.
bell ringing.
The main man, the king superstar, the
The
head
champ.
dog of royalty, Johnny Dotson. You ain't got that bell, do you, Johnny? You got that little dinger with you? I don't think he can. I think he's like Mark. He's froze up too.
Oh no,
He's froze up or he's fucking with you. One.
he's pulling Mark.
No, I seen it move just a little then.
Hey, that's that old freeze face trick. Yeah, he got you, man.
I'm beginning to think it's on our end.
Yeah. That's. Oh, Mark
Oh,
Southern.
79.
Holy shit.
That's number 79. Oh, there.
Stop. 81.
Damn.
Taking his headset off and giving up.
Yeah, I'm like
I'm
Brody.
the only one who has problems like this sometimes.
Well, are we going for 82? I hear
Give up. Give up.
You guys been checking out our after dark shows on Saturday nights?
Man, I have seen a few minutes
Oh,
of
my
one.
Lord.
I've got to watch them. What I seen of it was hilarious. Y'all got the girls on there with you, man.
I'm about to check it out.
Dude, really, I think it's good. And I hadn't seen but about 5 minutes of one. But from what I seen, I'm anxious to see more, dude. I'll be honest with you.
Look, our
We
numbers
go-
on the After Dark show were stupid.
The topics are off the wall.
And off color.
Hey, dude, you got to do what you got to
There he
do,
is.
man. I mean, that's a lot of times that I like fun
Oh,
shows.
here we go.
There we go.
Oh,
Shit, he's
Lord.
got the crown. All right, Johnny, do you have the bell?
I have the bill.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it for Buster. Buster wants to hear the bell.
Don't put
go
the
br-
don't put
go
the
get
dogs.
the bell. Go get the bell because Buster has to hear the bell.
Don't-
He's been
don't-
talking about his bell for 2 damn weeks.
Look,
No.
Johnny,
Bell.
I know we don't always agree, but don't put the dogs on me now. Shit.
Hey, if I ring his bell, it's a trouble.
You ring it. Hey, if you ring that bell, oh shit. Hey, I'll hit this little X and click right the fuck out and I'll be gone.
He rings that bell, somebody's getting their ass whooped.
All right, we got the main man here, Johnny. Tell us about what's going on with your transition from TV to YouTube. Give us your perspective of it, man.
Well, me, man, I'm a straight shooter. I ain't gonna bite my tongue and say what it is, but it is what it is. Once I looked at the numbers of what we was doing on television, not only my numbers, but I looked at my competitor numbers as well. It's not worth what you're paying. It's an absolute waste of money. If with all the numbers that you have in Memphis and only 3,000 people is watching the show.
I'll be honest with you. That is piss poor numbers, period, for any fucking body. I mean, that's just the truth. Old Memphis wrestling used to fucking. I mean, that wouldn't even be on the radar for old Memphis wrestling. You know, I can see that. Let me ask you this, Johnny. Everybody's talking about the platform more than anything else.
Mm-hmm.
What about the product? Do you see some places now that you did the TV thing? Have you went back and looked and seen some things that, well, shit, I see some spots where we maybe should have zigged instead of zagged, or where we just didn't put ourselves in the best light or do the best thing for our company. Have you seen some things that you're going to improve on now that you've had a chance to go hindsight and look back on it?
Yeah, this is how I see it. You know what I mean? I think that we made great strides and great progress as far as Bluff City Wrestling from where we were. And this is what everybody failed to realize. We haven't even been doing it a year. You know what I'm saying? You have to judge my day one by everybody else's day one. And when we look at my competitors' day one, it wasn't nobody in the crowd either. He had to build that audience. And the difference between me and them is that the audience that we're building is our audience. We're not piggybacking off of Dave Marquez and all the other United Network wrestling companies. This is Bluff City Wrestling. Our audience is our audience.
Well, let me ask you this, Johnny. Do you wish now that maybe you would have, instead of going straight on TV, maybe you would have kind of started out running shows and cultivating your audience and your towns especially, so by the time you got it ready to go on TV, you'd be able to pull into these towns, draw crowds, have plenty of fans for your TV shows. Do you think maybe that you kind of did it in reverse almost, that maybe you should have started out slow and worked your way to TV? Or do you still stick with by the method that, we had to try, I had to go for TV?
Yeah, I think the way we did it was the right way to do it. When an opportunity presents itself, you have to see and give it a shot. But I was advised, at first not to do it because TV is not TV anymore. And because I'm older, by me hearing that, I really didn't let it calculate in my mind what they were saying until I saw the numbers. You know what I mean? So being a business person, you have to look at numbers. I say again, in the month of January, we did 3,694. Dustin did 3,002. So I don't want to spend money on TV just to say we're doing TV.
And here's something I don't think people realize either. That ain't a combined total of 6,000 and something people watching TV.
No, those are the
3,000 was y'all, and it was the same people pretty much watching both shows.
Exactly.
I see, people don't realize a lot of that. Now, look, I do think, my personal opinion, I do think that the TV helped give you credibility. I do think that, especially right off the bat, jumping in. I mean, you couldn't have just jumped in and been on TV. Without TV, you couldn't have jumped in and got as far as you did so far.
Exactly. So how I looked at it, to establish us as a legitimate company, I looked at when the opportunity of TV came my way, I feel like, okay, let's take it. You know what I mean? Because, it was already said that can't nobody else get on TV but me. Can't nobody do this but me. And so I really did it just to prove a point that, yes, you can. And I didn't have to call them. They called me. You know what I mean? And so with that being said, I think, and I'm going to say this, my boys on here, shout out to Savage Brotherhood. Those my boys right there. Right. With them even being on here, I just think our product, as far as in-ring storylines, all of that is better than anybody else's. Now, as far as the production and as far as the production part is concerned, yeah, it takes time to get it to where you want it to be. But I think our production and our graphics and all that stuff now is coming along and it's getting better and better.
Do you see yourself taking another shot at TV down the road?
Not if it don't make sense. And I'm not talking about the sense as mental. I'm talking about sense as financial.
Right.
If it don't make sense, I'm not doing it.
Basically, what you saying is, when you were told nobody else get TV, you said, fuck that shit. I can get TV if I want it. Right. I understand that, dude. And like you said, look, the thing about pro wrestling, it's a game of opportunity. A lot of times you get offered opportunities that you're not ready for. But a lot of times, most of the time, it's better to take that opportunity and just go for it and see what happens than it is to turn it down.
Let me say this real quick. We did not get kicked off TV. Let me say that again. A lot of people are going around saying we got kicked off TV. A lot of people say, well, we ran out of money. None of that is true. Matter of fact, I just bought an S-Class S550 Mercedes yesterday.
So you're coming to pick us up, by the way, for TV.
We'll be riding in it. Yeah.
You're in charge of all our cash out from now on, is what you're saying?
Right.
Hold
on, we still got to talk to Luke Justice.
Luke Justice.
Yeah, he's our cash out bandit.
Look, Johnny got more money in Justice. I want Johnny sending my fucking cash out.
Well, I mean, Buster, I'll trust you. I'll trust you on that.
It's just that it didn't make sense.
One thing that he's not telling you is at the beginning of all of this, we did have TV. We had what was it? Roku.
Yeah, it was on Roku, Apple TV, all that kind of stuff.
All that stuff that was on streaming. It was streaming, but we had the opportunity to go to CW30 to prove a point, and that's what we did. And not only did we prove the point that we could do it, we did it with local talent. We didn't start out with California talent. We weren't grabbing guys from way off and sending in a video. We took the guys right here in the Memphis area, all around the Memphis area, and built something that's still building and is getting better every week. It's not just something that, it was kind of thrown together at first, but as we've gone along, it has grown and grown and grown. It's going to continue to grow even better than what.
Well, let me ask you something, Johnny. Have you given a thought to how you're going to try to sell this product on YouTube? Are you strictly going to go for monetized views, or are you going to go for the premium subscription? Try to go that route, dude.
I have a totally different route that we're going, and I ain't gonna let the cat out the bag.
Come on, man. This is where the news is broke, man.
No, because if I throw this, it'll be ideas everybody else use. See, sometimes you have to keep some stuff to yourself. So only a select group of people know what we're doing. I just had a major meeting the other day, and we got some paperwork done. I'll put it that way. So just stay tuned. And here's the thing that a lot of people aren't looking at. Even with Dustin having the 3,000 views and I had the 3,000 views, like Brody said, we didn't have a Moose. We didn't bring in the franchise. We did that off Brody Hawk, Storm, Johnny Dotson, Mike Reel, V-Man, local guys. And to me, there's no need for any of us to hang our head down. And we should be proud of what we accomplished in this short amount of time. Because the fact of the matter is this, whether it was negative or positive, we had people talking about Bluff City Wrestling. And
Dude,
they still talking.
I'm with you, Johnny, on that one. I'll be honest with you. I loved y'all being on TV for the simple fact, for a guy like me, the era I come from, the way the wrestling business is, I love the competition because it gets people talking. If they're talking about wrestling, period, it's a good thing for everybody. Yep. Look, y'all, I hate to do it. We'll have to have all y'all back. We need to get the whole group of royalty sometime back. Johnny, tell us what you got coming up. Tell us where you're going to be. Tell us what Bluff City's got. And then we got some other guests we got to get to. Mark's pushing me along. It's Mark fucking Southern. It's Mark Southern's fault, I'm telling you now.
Brody Hawk, Mark said that your China is dusty. Just giving you a heads up on that. That come from Mark Southern, not West Coast. Mark Southern.
Don't worry about my China cabinet.
Go on, Brody. Go on, hit him with the you people. You people don't fucking. There you go.
China cabinet.
Well, we'll be at 596 Sanders on this Saturday. Our TV gonna be coming live. We're gonna be on at 12 o'clock on YouTube and Facebook. So, man, we got some good stuff going on. We start our Southern Heavyweight Title Tournament this Saturday, so it should be really good.
Okay. We'll be watching for it. You know, I'm watching every week, still looking at that fucking little ring, dude. Still looking at that motherfucker, man. Guys, we've loved having y'all here. Like I said, absolutely. Let's set it up where we get the whole gang back at once. The whole royalty, the whole fucking crew. I'd love it. Appreciate y'all being here. We had a blast. Thank y'all guys for coming.
Appreciate you guys coming on, man.
Before we go, man, we challenge any local talent, any organization, any of their champions. If they think they're that good, step in the ring with royalty, and we're going to show everybody why we're the absolute best.
Oh, there's that fucking word, Brody. There's that word.
That's that word.
Hey,
Guys.
the difference is with royalty. Royalty is the elite group. Savage Brotherhood is the best tag team around. Now, Kane, Johnny Dawson is the best world champion. Mike Reels is the best TV champion. But together, we're elite.
I don't
There you
think I've
go.
ever seen so much gold on this show, Buster.
There
It's a
you
lot
go.
of gold.
They got all the gold, guys. We thank you so much.
Ring that bell one more time, Johnny, for Buster. Ring that bell for Buster one more time.
Don't do it, man. No. Ah!
Appreciate y'all coming on, man.
All right,
Thank
bro.
you, guys. All right,
Bye.
Mark. You heard it from the horse's mouth. You heard it from royalty. Top guys at Bluff City Wrestling. They got all the gold. And now we got a couple of more guests. A dastardly duo. One of them's already hit me on messages.
Blowing me up too.
Threatening to beat me up because we didn't get him on. Don't he know we having technical difficulties today? Mike, I'm going to let you introduce these guys.
Well, I'm ready for them to come on because it took all I could do because I've got them linked to Luke Justice Cash App Special. Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready for Just in Case and the problem child, Aaron Roberts. So if they'll just come on in the room, we'll be glad to have a chat with them.
They're not in the studio no more. They left.
They left. See?
Yeah. They said, fuck.
Well, damn, man. It's all your fault, Mark. If you'd have come on and your internet was good, you need to sue. Put Devo on suing your fucking internet company, man.
Oh, my God. He's not a good lawyer on retainer.
Yeah.
Here we go again.
That was Robot Mark.
Oh, man. Let me reach out to these cats, see if I can get them.
Well, look, man, I'm going to talk about, let me see. I'll tell you what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to talk about Bullwhip Ballard while we waiting. You know, I've been seeing Bullwhip Ballard on Bluff City several weeks in a row. And, man, I actually had this wrote down to talk about Bullwhip probably a month ago. But we had to keep pushing shit back, and we've had so many guests lately.
Keep an eye out for them. I reached out to them. Hopefully they'll get on.
That
he backed out on us.
Well, I be damn dookie, man. Well, maybe they'll get back on. We still got a few more minutes. We got plenty of time on them if they get on. You know. But anyway, let's talk about Bullwhip Ballard right now. You know, I'm gonna tell you something. I like this dude. I met him first at New Bern, Tennessee for EIW. He had just come back from, I want to say boot camp at the time. And man, he's a fucking really good wrestler. I like his mental attitude to the business. He's rugged, he's stiff, he's rough. And man, up until about 2 weeks ago, when I wrote this down, I'd planned on talking about I love the new look.
I don't think we're gonna see him, Buster. I just sent you a message. Check it out.
Ah, shit, dude. Hold on. Anyway, I'm talking about Bullwhip, and you know, he had the longer hair, and he had the beard. And man, I was loving that new look of Bullwhip Ballard with the longer hair and the big beard. He really started fitting the damn character, man. That's the look. When he can, that's the look he needs to go with and stick with. He looked like an outlaw, man, like Black Bart or something. I really love the look. And then I'll be damned, 2 weeks later, before I could even say anything about it, he come on and he cut all his hair off and shit. Which he's still a hell of a worker. It didn't change his work at all. But, man, that look with the longer hair and everything, it was fucking awesome. Okay, I see the message, man. I don't really understand that. I don't know. I guess you can't please everybody, man. I don't really understand what the message is. What's your thoughts on it?
Probably just let y'all respond on that one.
I already responded. I don't see
I
what he's
don't.
saying.
I don't either. I don't understand.
I mean, I don't think anything was really negatively said, but it is what it is.
But Aaron Roberts, if you're still out there listening, baby, you can come on back on. You can speak your little fucking piece.
Dude, here's one thing everybody out there has got to understand. We don't control what people say on here. I mean, we can't control what people say. That's what the whole podcast is about. I'm at a loss because I don't really understand. I can't recall nothing that was said that could be construed that way. On my part, anyway. I don't know, dude.
It is what it is, man. You can't make people feel one way about something. It is what it is, man.
Well, look, at the end of the day, my thing to Bullwhip Ballard is, man, grow your fucking beard and hair back. I loved it, dude. It was like Black Bart, Ron Bass, but a redheaded version. I loved Bullwhip Ballard, man. I've loved him ever since the first day I seen him in New Bern. Awesome talent. Like I said, he's physical. I like the way he wrestles. Bullwhip Ballard, he's a keeper.
But you got to understand,
Mark, we can't hear you.
I'm waiting to see that headset fly.
Yeah, I mean, we ain't getting nothing, Mark. Little bits, little boom chatter.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Bullwhip, man, that boy could go, man. He, like you said, I mean, the beard could grow back. I mean, it's an opinion,
But he looked like a Bullwhip Ballard with the longer hair. He looked like a Bullwhip Ballard, man. And with the way he works, his working style, I was digging it, man. The appearance, everything was, and he put on a little weight. When he first come back, man, he was slim and trim. This motherfucker was in shape. Not that he ain't in shape now, but by putting on a little size, to me, he looked more like it furthered the gimmick. He looked more the gimmick of Bullwhip Ballard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When he first come back, he was ripped, man. He was slim. He was ripped. He was fucking in shape. He was mean. I just hope one day he gets to grow the hair back and the beard, because I think that's the look for him, man. That's Bullwhip Ballard right there.
Yeah, how many have we seen change the look and it didn't work and then went back, and hey, sometimes the look change does work. It just depends on what they're trying to tell you,
Well,
yeah.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yes,
We got
loud and clear. Nah, see again.
No, we can't hear you.
Got to be something going on over there in his area.
Yeah. Hey, dude, I can't say nothing. We just finally got fiber optic about the end of last year, and it's made a world of difference in my YouTube stuff and all my shit, man. I'll be honest with you. Man, I hate we lost Aaron, and just in case, man, I was really looking forward to that.
I was too.
Guys, I mean, come back on anytime you want to. Dude, you can see we're still having technical difficulties. We would have got this show underway a little quicker, but having to deal, Mark's having issues, and he's still having issues. Ain't been the best night for us. Really, we've had great nights up till this one, and what we've done, I thought's been good, but the technical difficulties has hindered us, hindered our time frame. It is what it is, and as far as what somebody says on here, we can't censor them. We're not going to censor them. We wouldn't censor y'all. You're welcome to come on and say whatever y'all want to say about whoever. Whatever you feel comfortable saying, that's on you. Guys, come on back sometime. We're sorry we're sorry we was running a little late, but, hell, I love both of you dudes. I was really looking forward to this interview because
I was too.
I really think dude, I really love them dudes together, man. I had a bunch of good some good questions for both of them.
Absolutely, the two of them together, man, have just that's probably the best thing that's happened in a long time is those two together, as far as
Yeah.
individual basis.
I think so too. I think when they hooked up, and it took them a couple of shows, 2 or 3 shows together when they first got together. But man, once they clicked,
Yeah,
dude,
it's perfect. They got a good thing, man.
I think they're meant for each other. I think both of them each one of them make the other one better. I do. I love the pairing of them, man. I had some good questions, but I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean,
it is what it is.
it's their choice not to come on, and I'm not going to judge them either way. You know, it's a podcast. You feel free to speak your mind, and we can't control what one says, and we will not control what one says because that's not how we operate the show.
Well, Mike, let me ask you something. Are we ready to just wrap tonight up? Since
We can. Absolutely. If you're ready, we'll definitely get to working on our connection issues, and I'm pretty sure next week's show will be 10 times better than tonight. Obviously, we had some great guests on. It's always good to see Johnny and the royalty come on, and they laid the challenge down to anybody that wants to accept it.
Hey, Galon, they got a big surprise this Friday night. Supposed to change the wrestling world around here.
I'm looking forward to that.
I'm highly intrigued. Mark, before you cut us off, you know how we got to end. Are we ready to go, Mike?
Let's go.
All you motherfuckers, you ain't got to go home, but you got to get the fuck out of here. Peace. We're out.